Hello, it's Big Chads, and this is the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education playlist on my YouTube at Chads Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Chads and Bitcoin Live, where I am a founding analyst. For today's lesson, we're going to talk about the concept of a bullish belt hold. I've done a video on both varieties before, but we're going to talk about and drill down more on the bullish belt hold variety. You can pause and read this on your own time, and I'll show you an example here. Here's one example, and here's another example. Here's an example of both, but the bullish belt hold is a Japanese candlestick short-term reversal signal. All Japanese candlestick signals are short-term. Now, in this case, you have a trend, you have a downtrend, and you're reversing that. So you can't do this in sideways. You need to have a downward trend. Then you have a gap down and a close back up above that prior candle, ideally near the peak of the candle, and ideally with no lower shadow and, a minimal upper shadow as well. The best case in theory would be a Maribozu, a big green candle. We see a little bit more of that here, but let's take a look at it on the chart and talk about it. So, for example, here we have a pretty prolonged downtrend. You have all these red candles in a row, a little bit of a pause, consolidation, and move down. Then you have the gap down. This is on the weekly chart for Nike. We have the gap down, and there's volume and closes well above the prior candle. It's like the idea of a belt hold, right? This gap down and the close back up above, you're pulling your pants up. You're holding the pants up with the belt. The belt is holding the trend, holding the price up. And so we see volume. We see this happening at the lower Bollinger Band. And ideally, you'd look for something like a key support level being tested. Like, this is an okay support level, but there's certain things you want to look for in terms of the variety of the signal, the strength of the signal. So something like this happening after a downtrend, good. Something like this happening at the lower Bollinger Band, good. Something like this happening with volume behind it gives you a stronger sense, and having it come at a key support level will give you a little bit more confidence. Now, remember, this is just a short-term reversal signal. In this example, it really only got you a move back to the upper Bollinger Band. And by the time it's already done that, and it's made this move of a higher low and up to the upper Bollinger Band, this is already played out. So you're not going to execute a trade up in this range based on this bullish belt hold. Is just a short-term reversal signal. Now, we don't necessarily get these in crypto because we don't have the gap down, but you may have something like an equal close and open, and you can use that belt hold as well in crypto, where you have a big red candle, and then the candle opens up here with no lower shadow and closes up higher. Minimal upper shadow, again, ideally with volume, ideally after a downtrend, and ideally at the lower Bollinger Band to give you a little bit more confidence. We use the Bollinger Bands to help with our Japanese candlestick signals, but this is the bullish belt hold, a 2-candle Japanese reversal signal. And this is for the Trading Encyclopedia Daily Education playlist on my YouTube at Chads Trading. You can find me on Twitter at Big Chads and Bitcoin Live, where I'm a founding analyst. Folks, thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Big Chads out.